pre-built gaming PCs with Intel Core i9-4900K has appeared on Newegg. AMD's Anti Lag Plus technology in Counter-Strike 2 will result in a VAC ban, Valve has confirmed. And Intel's 14th generation core CPUs might be getting better overclocking features according to MSI.
This is Tech Track.
Okay, so firstly we have from VPC, they have this article here, and as you can see, the first 14th generation Intel pre-built has been appeared on Newegg. Well, I've looked into the Newegg and it's not there anymore because, well, obviously as a leak, they had to remove it. So this is the pre-build we're looking at here. It's a reddish accent, but I guess you can change the color anyway, it doesn't matter. But it looks like a pretty decent pre-build, or not just decent, because it uses the Intel 14th generation Core i9-4900K, so obviously a top of the line pre-build we're looking at here, so that's pretty good. And not only that, we might also be seeing the page because they already well recorded that, or take the screenshot and we can see it. It's not really detailed. This is the only image we got, and it says CLX RA gaming desktop. That's the lineup they're going for, and as you can tell, it's an Intel Core i9-4900K 3.2 GHz 24 core processor and 128 gigs of DDR5 memory. It's a pretty much overkill in terms of memory, but either way, it's top of the line, so it doesn't really matter. It also comes with the GeForce RTX 4090, so of course it's a top of the line pre-build we're looking at here, so that's nice. Coming with the 2 terabytes of NVMe 2 M.2 SSD, so that's also nice. With also AZD of 6 terabytes, and of course Wi-Fi available with Windows 11. So yeah, it's a pretty decent looking pre-build we're looking at here for the Intel 14th generation 4900K, so that's pretty neat. And well, we can't see the pricing yet because they literally removed it, but they might be launching very soon. And you might be very much excited to know that 14th generation of processor might be very much good at overclocking. Next up, we have an interesting story here, and probably AMD might have, well, yeah, they might have done something wrong here, because CS2 is claiming that AMD's latest, or not just claiming, we have some examples, but CS2 is literally claiming that AMD's latest drivers has made their Anti Lag Plus feature available for CS2, which is implemented by detouring Angel DLL functions. If you're on an AMD customer and play CS2, do not enable Anti Lag Plus. Any tampering with CS code will result in a VAC ban. So obviously VAC ban, Valve has confirmed it now, as you can tell, that CS2 will literally ban you because of using the Anti Lag Plus technology. And as long as I know, Anti Lag Plus technology is a pretty good one because it's a better version of the Anti Lag, and now it will literally give you a ban just by using it, which is kind of unfortunate. But AMD did recognize that, and as they have stated this, the AMD has been alerted to an issue in which gamers playing Counter-Strike 2 with AMD Anti Lag Plus technology enabled on Radeon graphics card inadvertently triggering a Valve anti-cheat system ban, which is VAC ban, of course. So AMD is engaging here with Valve to solve this issue, because obviously Anti Lag Plus technology is one of their key marketing features, so they wouldn't really want to have problems with this, where in CS2 you get VAC banned, so that's unfortunate if you're using a Anti Lag Plus, but hopefully in the next update they will solve this issue, hopefully. Next up, we have a leak from Kuroberu, or at Kuroberumo, and as you can see, he says that new BIOS item for 14th generation K SQ or SKU plus Z chipset for CPU throttling temperature. And it's the CPU fast throttle threshold, that's what he claims, and we will see to that. And as we can see, the CPU over temperature protection is at 115 degrees Celsius. So at first it was 107 degrees Celsius, as long as that it just says right here. The CPU throttles at 107 degrees with both items at 115 degrees Celsius. CPU doesn't throttle until 115 degrees Celsius. So there's a feature right over here, as you can see, CPU over temp protection, which is at automatic should be 115 degrees Celsius, right? But CPU fast throttle threshold, now you can set that to 115 degrees Celsius. Previously it was 107. That's when the CPU starts to throttle, but now it has another feature that you can manually enable it to 115 degrees Celsius. So increasing the temperature to 115 degrees Celsius, what does that mean, that you might ask? Well, it kind of tells you that it has more overclocking headroom. That it might suggest to me, at least, because at 115 degrees Celsius, usually 107, at 107 it would start to throttle, right? But now you can set it to 115, and even if you reach 107 or 110, it will not throttle the CPU. so it will be able to overclock even further. So it gives you that headroom here. So that kind of tells you something, that Intel 14th generation of core CPUs will be able to go even beyond in terms of overclocking, because they're enabling such features. So that is pretty interesting to me, at least. So we'll see about that. We'll see if this feature will help the CPU temp. I mean, obviously it won't help the CPU temp. It will help the overclocking headroom, so that's really nice. But we'll see about how the CPU will perform like that. Hopefully you would need, or basically you would need water cool, because I don't think air cool will do that much benefit. But I'm guessing you need to have water cooling for, and I'm also guessing Intel 14th generation 4900K would be able to take the advantage of this feature here. Or you can also use the other CPUs, but I feel like you might want to overclock the top of the line CPU the most, and 150 degrees Celsius making that opening headroom, or just the overclocking headroom, even better. So we might be seeing some crazy world records, that's for sure. Alright, that is it for today. What do you think about the CS2 condition here? Obviously, it's not a huge big of a deal because AMD will fix it, obviously. But if you got any ban, just comment below if you did get any ban. Also, what do you think about this overclocking feature here? Because I feel like this is gonna be very much crazy in terms of those who are looking to break the records, obviously. If you are, then this is for you, of course.